Welcome back to the AI Sportscast, a part of the Open Source Podcast Network.
Some girls feel best in the tiny dresses. Some girls.
Welcome back to the AI Sportscast. Jay and Mike here with you on this Friday night. Very slow news week now. Pretty much won't have anything until next Thursday when the finals start. But there's some things that's been upsetting you over this past week.
All right. I've been watching, I watch it, because I want the show to be good. So, I'm doing my research. I'm researching, I'm doing analysis. And, this week I heard, is LeBron better than Jordan? And I'm like, no. And Jordan is not the greatest player to ever play NBA basketball. There is no greatest. You can't compare them. You can't compare Jordan and LeBron. You can't compare Jordan to Kareem or Magic. You can't compare Jordan to Wilt Chamberlain. You can't compare Jordan to Bill Russell. You can't compare because these cats didn't play in the same era. They just didn't. I mean, you can use your imagination to say, well, if LeBron was playing Jordan, he would have been the answer to Jordan. I don't think. Who knows? But there is no like greatest of all time for anything. It's just who's the greatest right now. Because I'm like, I don't even think you can compare LeBron and Kobe. You can. I guess that's the closest thing you could do if you want to compare greats. Because I'm like, why isn't Kobe in the conversation? Kobe was great during his time. Kobe carried Shaq. Kobe carried a team. Kobe carried the Lakers without Shaq. Why isn't Kobe like the greatest? I'm like, you can't compare them. I'm like, can we just stop right now saying, trying to find out who is the greatest of all time? There is no greatest of all time. All we have is who's the greatest right now. And I think without a doubt, LeBron is the greatest player right now. That's it. In Jordan's time, it was Jordan. I think at one time it was Kobe. One can argue at one time it was Shaq. I'm like, you have a lot of players who were great in their time, but there's never going to be the greatest of all time unless we're counting championships. And if we're counting championships, then it's Bill Russell.
Then Robert Horry.
And that's it. I mean, those are your two. If you're going to that's the only way you can count greatest of all time is for championships. You can't compare players, can't look at their stats and say, well, he did this at this time and he didn't do this at this time. It's the game is different from era to era. I'm like, if LeBron's not playing against Jordan and LeBron's not playing against Kobe and not playing against, these people aren't playing each other. You can't compare them. And you have no idea what the conditions would have been if they would have played each other. We have no idea. Okay, so can we just stop with the greatest of all times? And the one that's the most offensive to me is Tom Brady. Tom Brady is not a great quarterback. He's just not the greatest of all time. There is a greatest of all time quarterback. I will admit to that. But
Jay Cutler?
Nah, it's Dan Marino. And Dan Marino is the greatest NFL quarterback of all time because every team that wants a quarterback predicates their quarterback on Marino. That's it.
I don't know so much in today's NFL. I mean, it's more so like whatever quarterback is the hot quarterback right now, that's the type of quarterback they look for.
Dog, it's Marino. Peyton Manning, no. Marino. Peyton Manning's just Marino. That's it. You know why Peyton Manning's was far more successful than Marino? And we're going to say with the Super Bowls and You know what he was able to do? Because he had a baby brain attached to his brain. You see how big Peyton Manning's forehead is? That baby brain is like doing calculations while the other brain is working. So, you know, that baby brain is always recalculating yardage and wind speed. And
brains.
They got that two brain. You see that? That's why Eli is not as successful as Peyton, because he doesn't have that extra space in his forehead. They don't got that baby brain. I was like, that's what makes Peyton Manning special, is that baby brain attached to his brain. He got two brains. And if he has two brains, he has 4 sections of brains working for him. That's like, that what makes him the ultimate GOAT. The ultimate GOAT.
But I thought you hated goats. No goats.
The to me, in my opinion, the only true GOAT, and and there are actually 2 of them for me, because to me they were so similar, was Warren Moon and Dan Marino. Those 2.
How you gonna have 2? You can't have 2 greatest of all time.
You can, because honestly,
those 1A and 1B.
Dog, if you look at it, Marino and
Pick
Moon.
one.
Marino and Moon.
Pick one.
Same player.
What? No, one. They're not the same player, because one black, one white.
But they both had the same style, same abilities.
Pick one.
You gonna make me pick one?
Yep.
All right, John Elway.
The one thing I will say about the whole LeBron Jordan comparison is like, why can't you compare? Because people just like, oh no, he'll never be better than Jordan. It's like, dude, career is not over yet. He's went to 7 straight finals. 7 straight finals.
Yeah.
Jordan didn't go to 7 straight.
No.
Jordan went to 3, left for a little bit, came back.
Yep.
Went to 3, and then that was it. LeBron playing through. Dude is super healthy. His numbers are good. He's a different style of player than Jordan.
Yes.
Jordan was a scorer. Like, LeBron is a scorer too, but LeBron can do a lot more. Like, he can run the point. LeBron can guard like 4 positions on the floor: power forward, small forward, shooting guard, point guard.
Right, but I mean, LeBron's
he's a good
bigger
defender.
too. He's bigger. He's bigger than Jordan.
Right. And it's the thing. It's like he's Karl Malone's size, but runs like a 2 guard. It's not fair. He's like Shaq on the inside. Like, he is, and I'll say this: he's a better athlete than Jordan.
Okay, I can give you that.
He's a better athlete. Like, it's going to be hard to find another athlete like LeBron was.
No, I agree with you. LeBron
and that durable.
Yeah,
it's going to be hard to find another dude like that. Like, it's ridiculous what he does, and he can go inside anytime he wants. You leave him over for 3. He's improved his 3-point shot. The only knock on LeBron you can say is that he's an inconsistent free throw shooter. That's it. And his free throws not that bad, but it could be better. He could be averaging more points if he hit more of his free throws.
Okay. I personally I don't have a problem with any of that. Anything you said.
But as I'm saying, he's and people just act like he can't do nothing better than Jordan.
Well, because the thing about it, because those are the old heads. Those are the old heads.
Just like even sure, people our age, unless you want to call us old heads, but
no, we are the old heads. We are the old heads.
Okay, well, never mind.
Yeah, exactly. And everyone after us is not talking about Jordan. You know what I'm saying? It's us who's keeping that Jordan myth alive. I don't know what it is. I think if we give up the myth of Jordan, will we melt and just disappear? I'm like, Jordan wasn't the greatest of all time. He was great for his time.
People can be dethroned, just like everybody thought. Oh, Joe Montana. Joe Montana's the greatest. Joe Montana's the greatest.
Who came out to Joe Montana?
I mean, you can argue Brady. You can argue it. It's an argument.
I'm so tired of hearing about Tom Brady. So what? If there wasn't a Belichick, there wouldn't be a Brady. There wouldn't be.
I mean, yeah, pretty much, because He didn't want Drew Bledsoe in there at all.
I don't know.
You're
why.
right about that.
I think that was his biggest mistake ever.
Who's?
Belichick's.
Not really. I mean, it looked like it worked out for him fine.
It would have worked out better if Bledsoe. They would have. If you just would have kept Bledsoe, it would have worked out better. It would have been better.
I can't doubt him on that one. I mean, the dude, what, 5 chips?
But I mean, but it's he's now I'm going to pick apart my guy. Yeah, 5 chips, but he did it so inconsistently. It wasn't like he went back to back with it. You know, he won
How many Super Bowls did he go to?
I mean, he
7?
won 2, then he fell off a year or 2, then came back and won another one, and then fell off a year, then came back and won 2 more. If he was consistent with it,
as long as he don't play the Giants in the Super Bowl, he's good. That's the only team he's lost to. He lost to them twice.
Lost to him twice in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, as long as he don't play the Giants, he's good. As long as he don't go up against Eli,
yeah, he's good.
He's gravy.
I don't know. I just think Tom Brady's overrated. I don't think he's that good.
No, I wouldn't go that far.
I would go that far. Tom Brady is not Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning has carried a team. Peyton Manning, in my opinion, is far superior than Tom Brady just because he had to do more with less.
I mean, he had Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne and Edwin James.
Hey, do you know how Marvin Harrison, Mr. Unstable.
You're stable on the football field.
All right. No. I don't know.
What he does off the field, that's his own business.
That's his own business. That's his own business.
Whatever he does, hey, do what you do.
I don't think Tom Brady's that good. I think okay. He's good. He's not great. Cause I don't. All right, y'all. I'm being a hater.
Okay, if you don't want to say he's the greatest, but you gotta say he's one of the best QBs.
He makes the top 10 of great QBs of all time. He makes the top 10. I'll give him that. He may even break the top 5. Right now, I'm just hating. I'm just hating on him. I'm sorry.
Sounds
I'm sorry,
like
Tom Brady. I'm hating on you. I didn't get invited to the Kentucky Derby. You know, I'm up here supporting you. I'm up here. I'm watching the Super Bowl, hoping you come back. I don't get no invitation to the Kentucky Derby. I don't get to wear no hat. I don't get to see the horses run. I want to see horses run.
You want to see the horses?
I want to see the horses, but nah, I don't get no invitation. So I'm a little bitter right now. You know, Belichick, I would have deflated the balls. I would have took the blame. You know, I ain't getting no invitations to come see training camp, to come to the combine, you know, the draft. I'm supporting you. I'm fighting for you. It's getting me nowhere, dog. I'm a little frustrated, man. I'm trying to do it the Patriots way. Ain't get no love for it. All right, all hate aside, it's just like,
you know, you love him.
I love him. I love him. But the thing about it, I can only love him so much because Peyton Manning is my top guy.
Oh yeah.
So I have another conflict. Just like in basketball and in football, I have a conflict. I can love Tom Brady, but only so much because Peyton Manning's my number 1. So whenever Tom Brady starts, encroaching on Peyton Manning's space, I get a little defensive. Because when I was in the grocery store, I had on my Broncos t-shirt, and one of the cashiers, she was like, "You're a Broncos fan?" I'm like, "Nah, honestly, I'm a bandwagoner. I'm a Peyton Manning fan." And she was like, "Oh, so you don't like me?" And I'm like, who team?
It's extreme.
She was like, so I'm like, who's your team? She looked at me. She said, "You don't like me." I'm like, "Oh, the Patriots." I'm like, "Yeah, I don't like you."
Way to go. I'm proud of you on that one.
Exactly.
I'm proud of you on that one. Good job.
Exactly. I'm like, yeah, the nemesis of all nemesis right there. All right, Jay. We gone through my GOAT. I don't know if I explained it good enough. And the dumb thing I heard this week, comparing LeBron or anyone else Let's just let them be. Let them be. Let them be. And just enjoy the game. All right. Coming back to the NFL.
Yes, sir.
There's a little bit of drama there, I guess. And then we'll see what happens from there. We'll be right back.
You're listening to AI Sportscast.